A Complete Unknown might just be my favorite music biopic of all time. And it's not that I've seen lots of them. Honestly, the only ones I have seen came out a while ago and were super hyped up prior to their releases. But I feel like this one's gonna be renting a special place inside my heart for a continuous period of time. But why? Look, if this film's been at the back of your mind and you've been waiting for some kind of a sign to go watch it, then I'll spare your time right now and just tell you to go watch it. It's very decent and it'll definitely be worth your time. And for you wanting more details, let me just lay it all out for you. The movie is about Bob Dylan, the name you've probably heard before. It is the early 1960s and he's this young and very ambitious folk musician. He travels to New York City to meet Woody Guthrie, his music idol who's slowly dying of Huntington's disease. In the hospital, Dylan meets Guthrie's friend, the folk singer Pete Seeger. Being impressed by Dylan's song dedicated to Guthrie, Seeger invites him to stay with his family and later introduces him to New York City's folk scene. And this is it with plot description from me. You'll have a better time seeing all the stuff for yourself. At least that's what I did and it worked out pretty nicely for me. But just so you know, I have zero interest in the folk genre, and I had never listened to any of Dylan's songs prior to watching this film. Trust me, I'm much further away from it than The Weeknd is from making an actual good movie or show. But this is where the movie really shines. I was watching how those songs are being performed in small venues, large concert halls and music festivals, and some part of me got slightly drawn to the music that the people of that time were listening to. At first I thought, nah, it must be just Chalamet singing, but then I went and listened to the same songs but performed by their author this time, and it was even better. So now I listen to Dylan's greatest hits from time to time. You know, it's really fascinating to look back on times when we thought that we'd never even consider listening to the music we were so sure isn't for us, but then we watch a movie and suddenly everything changes. So I say it is for sure one of the best ways to broaden your music taste. If someone told me 5 years ago that I'll be constantly listening to the works of Metro Boomin, I wouldn't have believed it for a second. But then I got my hands on the Across the Spider-Verse album the same day after I watched the movie, and oh my god, damn, starting off talking about the 60s folk and continuing with the 2020s hip-hop? Am I okay? The point is, some music just hits completely differently when there's a whole great film to go with it. Drop a like if you can relate. And definitely let me know what was your music or artist that you thought you'd never be listening to, but now it's a completely different story. Here's some extra thoughts on Timothée Chalamet while I still got him. I'm no Bob Dylan expert, nor his crazy fan who knows everything about his idol, obviously. Therefore, I can't judge how accurate Chalamet's portrayal of this musician was, but I certainly felt his amazing dedication. He's out there playing guitars and harmonicas for real, singing with his own voice, practicing with vocal coaches for 5 years prior to filming in order to nail all the performances and make them look as authentic as possible. That is just incredible. He really is that type of actor who'd literally turn into another person for the art. As for the movie being the music biopic, one of its biggest strengths is that it focuses only on the specific period of Dylan's career. It doesn't try to compress his whole life under the 2.5-hour runtime, which is something that the other big music biopics did. This way you'll just have a better watching experience. You get immersed into a selected time period where you're watching the events unfold with one seamlessly leading to another, not just jumping a couple of years forward in a matter of 10 minutes. I'll put it this way, if you want to cover someone's whole life, the better idea would be making an 8-hour long series for streaming, not squeezing it into a 2-hour film. It's not gonna look and feel good in my opinion. If you're still unsure whether you want to watch the movie, then geez, what else do you need? Well, it's not that kind of a musician story that's filled with excessive drug use and endless casual sex. It's a complete opposite, you'll see nothing obscene. This way, the movie is totally okay for watching with family, kids, parents, grandparents, if that's what's important for you. It was made by a great director. If you like this, or this, or that, or that, or this especially, then come on, what are you waiting for? Anyways, if you're into music, especially the old one, then A Complete Unknown is a must-watch for you. And if you're not, like I am, it's still absolutely worth your time because it's pretty much a film about achieving goals, following dreams, and having the courage to try something new. I bet that everyone likes to watch these kinds of movies every once in a while, no? So that was it. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for new content, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!